Hello, welcome back to part 2 of What Remains of Edith Finch. I apologise for the noise in the background. That is my dog and my sister's dog, Luna and Brownie, and I apologise if I sound like really weird. I've got a really bad cold. And yeah, let's get started. Like I said in my last video, I have no idea about the storyline of the game. I've not watched anything. Hopefully it didn't take too long. I'm going to try and complete it because I want to get on to Life is Strange before they bring the new one out, which I'm really excited about.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Oh. I've never even got my headphones plugged in.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
How do I crouch like that?
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Okay.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Okay. I'm not sure how many more family members we have.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse.
I think we've got through about
made it
5. Oh. R.I.P. Walter. Where am I going now? Like I was saying before, I apologise if I sound
I don't
terrible.
know if I should even be writing this.
I have like a really bad cold. It's my whole family's got it, but I've got to push through to make videos for you wonderful people. They need to calm down, man.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
I don't think that's a good solution.
But I thought you should know about your family.
My family? Oh.
And the history you're a part of.
Okay. I don't know where I'm going to. Are we going in the water? We're not going in the water. What am I playing at, man? I need to get my head straight. I don't even know what's going on.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
I honestly do.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
My sister's dog's completely wrecking my room.
I can look at the house. The history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
Come on. Just give me 1 sec, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Let me see. Are we going back through these gates? No. Okay. So, which way am I going? Up here?
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
That is so sad, to be honest.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Yeah. How many people has she lost now? I'm gonna walk down this little path.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Yikes.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Are these the ones we've already found? Calvin, Molly.
I'm
That's
sure
really
Odin's
sad.
monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Are you surprised?
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
I've got a feeling we're gonna have to go over there. Oh. Are we gonna have her story? We've got to zoom into that light in it.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Okay. What about the old house? Is that all, I don't know what else I was meant to be looking for. Can you hear my other dogs?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Which one's
But
is
the
it
older I
EDBI?
get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Can you though? No, she was the eyes.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Yeah, I guess.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
To be honest, if I was in your situation, I would not come back. Just reliving all the past like that. Or the heartache. I don't think I could. I wouldn't sell the house, I'd keep the house, but I don't think I could come back and like relive it.
But looking back on it now,
Okay, up here.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
We were pregnant? You could have told me that before I was being risky before. It's gonna stop in it. That was so close, man. I don't know. Got a feeling I'm gonna sneeze.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Okay.
They were both pretty intense.
Yikes. I'm not surprised you was in the war. Okay.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What am I taking pictures of?
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
Okay.
Not quite.
Okay. How do you want me to shoot, man? Nice. Man, I'm pretty sure all these shots would do.
I'm over here, Dad.
No, really, I didn't know that. I'm so confused right now. Mate, I took. Oh. Oh,
What?
I'm a dummy. Never mind.
Perfect.
I'm an absolute idiot. I'm literally just
It's gonna
clicking
rain
it.
the whole weekend, isn't it?
Yeah. Let me see someone cheat.
Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I don't know where you are. Oh,
I will
yeah.
never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Oh, hell. I don't know where you are. Are we taking a picture of the surroundings?
You're right, Dad. It's
or-
starting to clear up. Still
Yeah.
freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm
that
just
was
saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
funny.
Don,
Yeah.
I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20
I'll
years.
wait till the storyline's finished. And then I'll snap the picture.
Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Alright. Oh, really?
Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
Oh, Calvin.
That was a great trip.
We know Calvin.
Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer
I
everywhere.
don't know what I'm meant to be taking a picture of. Campfire, maybe?
I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
Okay. Wait, I don't even know what I'm meant to be taking a picture of. Not you. Oh, it's so sweet though that we get to live a bird. Yeah, a bird. It's so sweet how we can get to live everyone's story. Where's you? Where are you, Mr. Okay.
Maybe.
Why? You've got to be.
What was it? Could have been.
What's that? Where are you? Ah. What do you mean?
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Maybe get a picture of.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target.
Fine.
Let me get behind you.
We're looking for the target now.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh,
Great shot, Don!
Yeah, great shot, Don. Oh, shit.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Jeez, so upset. I'm literally.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Oh, quick, run. Run. Come on.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so-
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
I don't know what to say.
Of all
That is
these
honestly-
stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
That one was honestly so sad. Watching your dad dad just die like that?
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
That is true. Look at this collection. Are we meant to go in here or explore the room first? Let's just go explore the room. Because I think that's going to take us into somewhere else. Okay.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
You're saving the world, look. Okay. That... I do admire the collection of cameras though. Joe, what I want to get my hands on? Joe, one of them really old cameras, you know, like one of the first ones that came out. I want to get one of them. One that will actually work though. Can we go in here? No, so we've got to go down this loop, I think. Sweet. Like, something like one of them ones. I'm not sure.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Weren't Calvin his twin? Oh, it's a little baby. Oh, 2. Oh, of course I'm gonna cry, man. Holy.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh, I'm doing that.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh, we're at a wedding. Am I meant to be paying attention to the wedding? Where is he writing? Is it above my head? Oh, okay.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
That's something I would do. Not in a rude way, but if I didn't get along with my dad and he was marrying some other
Wind
woman.
picked up, and panicked
Well,
geese appeared and quickly
I don't know.
went.
Can you
But all the
see
humans
this?
did that day was go inside the tent.
I don't know what's wrong with me today. Okay, where's this writing? We're inside the tent. There's got to be someone near here. How is he gonna die? I don't think I can prepare myself for the little baby born man.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Okay. 10 or something.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Is this my fault? Or is it like a tornado?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
He was only a little boy. Look at him.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
And now that we've heard Gus's story, you have to... don't want to. I've got a feeling I'm going to cry. Is there anything else I can do? Oh, look. 1 year old. Divorce.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Hello, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
First of all,
Hello?
your child is 1.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Uh-oh.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
Do you think he's got like special needs? Like I was saying, my point, he's 1 year old. You should not leave a baby unattended in the
So
bath.
much of Calvin,
Oh, look.
lost in his imagination.
Are we gonna get
Whatever
this?
it was, he saw.
Come on. Oh. I'm trying to get you. Whale. Oh.
It sure made him happy.
You can tell it's a little kid's mind, can't you? I need to flip him. There you go. It's ridiculous. Oh, his name. Remember these? I don't know if these still do it now. Well, they usually don't go in the bath. They usually... Come on. Okay. Oh, okay. I know what I need to do. Okay. Oh, here. Oh, there.
I know how silly it sounds.
Okay. On the...
But I worried about a baby being too happy.
Why do you worry about that?
But I could feel him slipping away.
Did he drown?
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh, he does drown. And he... Oh
I
no.
wish he could have told us. About the world he saw.
No! Gregory! Oh, please!
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything.
This is so sad. Why couldn't you keep the baby so last? I need to undo it. Come on. Oh,
know
there
what
you
happened
go.
wasn't your fault.
I bet she blamed herself now. I bet you both did. Come on.
I'm sure as hell. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, kid. Love, Sam.
Right after. Bro. Okay, so that's us, I'm pretty sure. You do. No, we're up there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more people. I just didn't know it was gonna be this sad. If some of you may think I'm like a crybaby or something, but this is just so sad, man. Are we going out or going back the way we came? Are we going back this way? Gregory. Is his name Gregory? Or is it George? Georgie. No, it's not Georgie. Gregory, I think. Yeah, pretty sure. I don't know if I'm meant to be going this way. I just didn't see it on that way. Because there's nothing else that way unless I'm going back on the roof. Well, I'm like 22 weeks pregnant. And she's got a lot of motivation for a 22-week pregnant woman, man. Saving her. I've got a feeling it's something around here. Who's Dawn? Oh yes, it is. I knew it.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Oh. I feel bad now.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
No, I've got a feeling we're going to end up falling right at the end. I feel bad for what I said in the last video about the parents, how they were like evil for starving their children, which I do think is wrong. You shouldn't starve your children. You shouldn't leave your child unattended in the bath, but it was an accident, wasn't it?
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
I don't think it's right to blame
My
him.
mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Was that the first child? Oh, go.
When my dad died, I don't think I knew where else to go.
She just came back home.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Are we gonna have to try to do some puzzles? I'm not real good with puzzles. But yeah.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
A little bigger. You've added like 2 more houses on top of this. Oh, I've got a feeling.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
This is a classroom. No path.
But it didn't last.
It never does. When you think it's like, whoa.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Be careful. Hold on to the banisters. I don't want you slipping now. Okay.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Oh, he was an artist. Why doesn't it say a death here? Is it because he disappeared? Is there a way we can get in? I want to get in. Yeah, there is. Be careful, please. Bag. Okay. I've got a feeling this is something my sister would do if she owned a house. Because she loves to do art and it'll be a little
I think Edie
escape
was
room.
happy to finally have another painter in the family.
I thought so. Pulling it down. Down. Oh, up. Oh, look at him. He was really talented, wasn't he?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, okay. Oh. That is cool. Oh my god, a story in a story. Do we not get an actual story from that one?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
You don't know his story. It's still really sad though, isn't it? Are we going back down?
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
What do you mean by that? What does she not want to get out? I don't think that's just Milton's story because it was like really short. Everyone else had a...
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Okay.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
I don't think we should walk across it. It's not safe. You left me for a little while.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Yeah, the weed. Why? How do we get in? That's up. Okay, so we'll go this way first. Wait, what year was this movie? Not movie. What am I babbling on about? Game set.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
But it did. Okay.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Whoa.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Whoa. Okay, I'm not good at multitasking.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small,
Okay.
imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
Dead end.
Then something moved.
Oh,
Bats.
no. Bats. I'll keep going forward, I guess. You sure it was bats?
And toads.
Okay. Whoa.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Mm.
And he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Boy, never did. To be honest, I'm not even paying attention to the fish, so I apologise. I'm really interested in
But he found something more.
the side story. I feel like
I
this
worried
was
about him
unique.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss, but he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
I'm not focused, mate. I can tell you that right now.
Like a whole new Lewis.
Yeah, but then
So I let him go on.
you shouldn't have done that. Once he started changing this out
I even
immediately.
encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
I wouldn't trust that if I was you.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
Oh, little doggy! Fish, I don't care about you. Oh, come on then.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Hi. I'm trapped.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery.
I've lost where I am. Hold on.
But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
You can.
He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Whoa, okay. You check
He'd
this
conquer a
fish out.
city, then immediately push on.
Wait, it's taking over the whole screen.
New Louisville.
I do love this though. I feel like it's relatable as well.
St. Louis.
'Cause if I was
He
doing
started
this
drifting away from our reality.
and into his own. If I was in such a boring job like this, just cutting the fish's head off.
Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Like I was saying, if I was doing such a boring job like this, I think I would create a world in my head too.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Ooh. Handsome Queen, why not?
handsome queen.
Although, she does look quite moody. Oh, look at this. I love how it gave you both options as well though.
The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister. Sinister serpents. I don't
sinister serpents.
know. Make it a bit dangerous, why don't you? Ooh.
followed the sound of her
Electric. Nah, harp transfer.
silver harp.
Mate, I can't even pay attention to the fish. I'm not even looking at the fish.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even there, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Mate, my queen's running away. How do I run? Can I not run?
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Can I not run, actually? That is so stupid. Why am I just casually walking? My queen's going.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Oh, what that?
And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Why is my character drifting like that? Holy.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
That was such a mint story. I don't think it's finished yet.
He began to forget the world we know.
That was crazy. Do you reckon it was because of all the drugs? Mate, they should have done Milton.
I think it pained
that
him to
story.
remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Oh, that's him.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Are we going up the ladder?
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
You know, you couldn't.
The
Yes.
palace would be packed with his companions.
Thank you. Appreciate it. What a beautiful song.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His queen waited, holding his crown.
She wasn't really holding the crown, was she? She a gold digger.
There was only one thing left to do.
I didn't know I was speaking to the Queen of Hearts. Holy. The moment I sit down,
Bend down his head.
she a gold digger.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh, he killed himself. Oh, shit.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
I wish I could have two, love. How many we got left? Dawn, and we got two. Okay.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Bless her. Hi, Luna.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the
That
day
sounds
before
a
we
bit harder.
left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Yeah. Okay.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened
Is
that
this
night
our
had been
room?
coming for a long time.
Pretty sure Edith is our name, isn't it?
Maybe it should have come sooner. Sooner.
No?
But it had to end one way
Oh,
or
the game's
another.
almost over. This is us, isn't it?
All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
Yeah, it's gotta be. No, it's not us.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow.
Family
Let's just
drama.
enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Are we gonna secretly watch the argument?
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom said the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
This is the little room we saw at the beginning. She sounds like the girl from Encanto, the abuela.
When you leave the house.
Oh shit.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, I bet.
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
I don't blame you, honestly.
But I never thought I'd go back to it.
Straight on it, eh?
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh my god, it's autumn. Where am I? Where actually am I?
Turned around.
Maybe I actually don't know where I am. Okay. there in the middle of the
For a while,
war.
I wondered. I started seeing things.
Is she gonna start seeing the relatives?
Things
so
I'd
that is
forgotten
actually really
had
sad.
ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain.
It's my book,
but that
man,
I
get
need
off!
you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
This
Mom, you're gonna
bitch
rip it. Let
just
go.
stole my book. I want to know who
I kicked and
Edith.
screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
I'm so flabbergasted. I wanted to know your story.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
You're still alive?
The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Yeah. Do it, girl.
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Yeah, it has to be also. Why am I actually blowing it like it's in real life?
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
No, she didn't.
She got better for a while, and then
That is
she
so
didn't.
sad.
And then I was alone.
4, maybe? Me?
The last Finch left alive.
Who am I?
Until I found out about you. I'm
You're
still not
dying.
sure what to tell you about all this.
Oh, is it our baby?
If we lived
Is that
forever,
who she's trying to
maybe
speak
we'd
to?
have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how
Our baby.
strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
I'm dead.
I just want to meet
dead.
you. And tell you all these stories myself.
No, she died giving birth.
I guess if you're reading this now,
to me. I did not.
things didn't work out that way.
Oh.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask,
I am
but I
sad.
don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all.
Boy.
Good luck.
It's the end of the game, I know. Props to you guys. That was incredible. Is this a real life family? They were real people. Well done, guys. And the people who created the game and the people who's actually buy it. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. This was such a good game. I didn't expect it to be this sad. I don't know why. It was really sad. I like how it ended. Not that my mother died giving birth. But that's how she got to figure out the whole story. Anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely night. A lovely day, wherever it is you are. I love you guys. Bye now.